What's a good ring? I've heard about these rings.
Oh, you want recommendations on a ring?
Yes.
Watching Gypsy Rose pick out a cock ring was not on my 2025 bingo card, but here we are, folks. Can I even say cock ring on YouTube? I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess if it's bleeped, then I can't. So episode 5 starts off with Gypsy and Ken still at the labs getting blood drawn, and Gypsy gets kind of lightheaded and almost passes out, actually.
Have her turn around, please.
Turn around.
I love how unbothered the nurse is. She's just like, please turn around. Put your head between your legs. Stop passing out. You're fine. I don't know. I just find that funny. But I mean, she does this every day, so it completely makes sense that she's like, yep, probably had like multiple people already do that today, so.
But fear not, for I am a professional.
Gypsy said that happens sometimes because she has a lot of anxiety around medical things still, and she just was focusing too much on the needle in her arm, and it made her kind of woozy.
I can't feel my bingo.
Gypsy and Ken keep saying, that they're doing this paternity test, not because they have any question on who the father is, but because everybody else has questions, but specifically Ryan.
Move this man!
He keeps talking about online that there is a small chance that he's the dad, and let's face it, he wishes he was the dad.
You're not my dad!
Maybe we should all apologize to Ken for shitting on him. Well, maybe me. Maybe I should apologize to Ken for shitting on him for mansplaining motherhood to Gypsy, because he was the only one who could figure out how to shut this stroller.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. He got it.
That's really impressive. Whoa. Just whoa. Bravo. Wow.
I'm not gonna apologize. He was still a dick for that. But yeah, good job. Good job on doing that, I guess.
I mean, whatever, I guess.
So Gypsy and Christy introduce us to a woman who is a content creator online and who's kind of had Gypsy's back on a lot of things.
Bree is a friend of Christy's. They met on TikTok.
Great story. Compelling and rich.
Eventually, Bree and I had a phone call.
I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Bye.
This year, we clicked really well. And so ever since then, we've been buddies.
Buddy deal. What's your favorite color?
Her and Bree have a little friend date to meet up, get some lunch, and have a little shopping date.
Bree has, the balls to just, go at it. She's very unfiltered. She often just kind of debunks rumors about me and my family.
So it seems like Bree is kind of like Gypsy and Christy's bulldog. When they don't want to address something head on, they send her in to do it.
Interesting.
I know I should be more involved on TikTok just so I can keep up with all the drama and stuff, and maybe one day I will, but right now I just don't have the energy. TikTok is just a lot. Or maybe I'm just old. I don't want to think about that.
No, I don't think I will.
So while at lunch, Gypsy talks about how she actually wants to go get some lingerie for the baby moon her and Ken are gonna have. And because she kind of wants to reignite the spark they had that first weekend that they met in person. And because she does have lingerie, but none of it fits anymore.
Oh, and don't forget about me. I'm back, Fat Betty. Now, who could have said that? Oh, yeah, it's Tina the talking tummy.
Just to, reconnect as if we have no problems in the world,
Well, I hope Gypsy gets what she wants out of this. I think it's a can of worms that's been opened, and their relationship is never going to be quite what it was that first weekend. Anyone else getting some weird vibes from this Bree chick? Not like bad vibes, just vibes that she feels extremely awkward being on camera. Which makes sense, she has to be in front of a whole camera crew, not just her cell phone, hanging out in her living room talking shit on people. I don't know, just the way she's sitting there with her hand on the table is can I move my hand? Oh crap, I put it there. Can I move it? Oh no, I have to leave it here, otherwise it's gonna look weird. So now I have to time when I move my hand so it doesn't look weird. That might just be me projecting my anxieties onto her. My bad.
Hey, oh, whoops, wait, did I just do that?
Gypsy brings up that she feels like she didn't really know what passion was until she met Ken because, you know, her experiences were very limited. She was with Nick, that was her first partner, who was the guy who did the deed with her. And then she said when she went to prison, her sexual encounters were with women. And so when she came out, she didn't really think about how important it was to be like super attracted to the person that you're with.
I mean, for me, I was not expecting a lot because I had nothing to compare it to.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
I didn't realize how important sexual attraction is in a relationship and how much that plays an important role in a relationship until I didn't have it.
Ah, the D's power.
I mean, it was nothing against Ryan, it was just how I felt.
And the D is fire.
The deception, the betrayal, man, you deceived me.
So you're saying the D was in fact not fire, and you lied to us, Gypsy. You lied to us when we trusted you. We trusted you that D was fire. It's going to be a slow process regaining this trust, Gypsy. I hope you know that.
Disappointed!
Which I don't know if she's meaning to take a stab at Ryan with this comment, but she kind of is. She's basically saying that she was never attracted to him.
Not at all.
All right, so when they are on their way back from the lingerie store, Gypsy gets the call about the paternity test finally.
99.9%. Ken is the father.
Ken is the father.
He told me you killed him. No. I am your father.
That's how you should say it too. You are the father.
Victory screech!
Yes, Ken is the baby daddy. I had no doubt of this. Even back when this was like coming out, I didn't really have any doubt that he was the baby daddy. I don't really understand people who did. I know it was super close. Just their relationship, her relationship ending with Ryan and her relationship starting with Ken. So I get that part. But again, I've mentioned before, usually at the end of relationships, you're not always hooking up. And she just admitted that she was not really attracted to Ryan. So I'm pretty sure she'd kind of shut that part down probably for a little bit before she got with Ken.
Okay, well, let's see. I'd rather set fire to my vulva, so that's a no.
So Gypsy tries to call Ken a couple times, but he's busy at work, so he doesn't answer. So she just goes ahead and posts the results.
Just before Ken knew you called. Tell me about it.
I did because Ken's at work, so, man, he's a deep shit. I'm like, we knew this was gonna be it, but it's good that we have that peace of mind.
Later on, when they talk to Ken, you can clearly tell that he is pissed off and he's not wanting to say it, and they never really address on if he's upset over not being the first person to know that the Instagram post went up first.
I wasn't really enthralled with the Instagram post of the results. Like, I wish that wasn't the case. I wish she didn't feel like the need to have to do that.
Even though when they previously talked about it, they had already planned on making an Instagram post. She had wanted to do like a live or a video, and he shut that down, said, no, I think we should just do an Instagram post. And she agreed. She didn't do any of that. She did what they had agreed upon, but yet he still seems upset.
I'm not happy.
Now, Ryan is interesting. He kind of wishes Gypsy didn't make the post that she had called him, but it's like, dude, you've been saying all this online, doing all these lives and polls. Of course she's gonna do it online. She wants not just you to know, but everybody to know that you were not the father.
Her name with somebody else's dad, like with my last name. That's what hurt.
And not only that, he says he's not fully convinced. He's saying he doesn't believe that she's lying about that paper, but it's going to take more than that paper to fully prove to him that he's not the father. I wonder with getting this paternity test now, if they're still going to have to give the baby Ryan's last name and if Ryan's name is going to be on the birth certificate just because he's still her husband and Louisiana law is freaking weird.
There's still that 10% of I don't know. I don't know what I don't know.
I just don't know what you mean by that, Nick.
You know, I see what everybody else is seeing, a piece of paper on TikTok.
Hey, what you say? I said whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe.
Like, I'm not saying she's a liar, I'm not saying that, but like, I need more proof than that.
And I have the papers to prove it.
So after this is done, Gypsy is feeling really good and really excited for their baby moon. So they go off to their cabin, planning for, I guess, a weekend of just unplugging and getting away from the internet and maybe reconnecting a bit. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.